Hello, cinephiles, and welcome to Silver Screen Sips, a podcast where three idiot friends talk about movies. And today, we roast Bethany for not knowing how to spell Manhattan.
Listen, in my defense, nobody corrected me before I posted the episode.
That's a lie because we both did in our Discord.
Okay, in the Discord. I meant... Okay, yeah, no. Okay, I made a whoopsie, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize on that one.
No,
it's funny,
okay,
too, because I think I spelt it right on the Spotify post, but I don't think I spelt it right on the YouTube.
You spelled it right everywhere. You even spelled it right in the title of YouTube. You just misspelled it in the actual exported video.
That's even better. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing.
So
it's
you read in the episode,
for those of you who don't know, homies, that's what we call homeschoolers. They don't know how to spell.
Yes, me and Isaiah we're homies.
We're homies.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, if you're actually homeschooled out there and you listen to us, thank you so much. I'm not shitting on you. I promise.
Listen, we're a part of your culture. And
I was homeschooled for a year also, so I'm technically
okay.
I'm like a junior homie.
You shut the fuck up. You're not a homeschooler.
I'm a junior homie.
You wish you were a homie.
I'm a junior homie. I'm like Weenie Hut Juniors.
You're just a hoe.
Oh.
I don't condone insulting words against women like that.
Well, I'm not a woman, so it's okay.
Bitch. Anyways, so listen, sluts.
She went full throttle.
Now listen, I'm going to mention ahead of time. Oh, by the way, we're talking about Death Hallows Part 1. Didn't even mention that. That's what we're talking about today.
That's what we're actually here to talk about today. But no, we're going to title this Beth Can't Spell Manhattan.
Yeah, right. But I should spell it. I'll spell it wrong again. Watch.
Yeah, do that. We're going to do it on purpose. So here's the funny thing. After we mentioned, the misspelling, and we just talked about Manhattan in general.
Mm-hmm.
At work, a gentleman asked me to make a fucking Manhattan.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Which is basically, for those of you who don't know, a Manhattan. The way I described it to a friend of mine, the simplest way, it's basically a whiskey martini. So
it's basically a what? Whiskey martini? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Essentially a whiskey martini.
Essentially, yeah. I'm just going to ask for a whiskey martini now. From now on, just to get people's reactions.
Hey, buddy, can I have a whiskey martini? What the fuck is that?
On the rocks, please.
On the rocks.
Just to really throw them off. But in a martini glass, thank you.
Hey, I'll take 2 ounces of that whiskey neat, but in a martini glass. Thank you.
Yes, shaken, not stirred.
Anyways,
so real quick, guys. There is going to be spoilers ahead, so your spoiler warning is now. Spoiler warning started. Okay. So let's talk about the drink of the day, Lewis. You said you have a list?
I mean, I have a list where I keep all my drinks. But...
Oh, okay. So what do you got for us then? I
was trying to choose between this one and the next one, but I'm actually going to save the next one for part 2 because it seems more relevant.
Okay. Lay it on me.
We are talking today about the Death Eater Negroni.
The what? Death Eater?
Death Eater Negroni.
Okay. The second part I did not hear.
Right. Negroni is a Italian cocktail made of 1 part gin, 1 part red vermouth, and 1 part Campari. Garnished with an orange peel.
Okay.
An orange peel.
Now, what are we talking about flavor-wise? Because this sounds a little more adult. This seems like an adult drink.
Well, Harry's officially an adult in this movie.
Yeah.
That is true. I mean, we did go over his alcoholism in the last episode.
Yeah, we did briefly mention that. Sorry. So our Death Eater Negroni is this dark and moody version of the classic drink. Is the perfect thing to sip on during your next Harry Potter marathon, Halloween get-together, or any regular night of the week. In this instance, they use gin, pomegranate juice, and Campari.
Ooh.
Do love me some pom.
Ooh, love me some pom. So in this instance, the person who came up with this used Hendrick's gin, which is the gin I have most experience with.
That's the one Ellis had mentioned, I think, in the other episode, was
Correct.
Hendrick's. I think that was the one she wanted you to try, Isaiah.
Yeah, it's like, I think she said something else. I said Hendrick's.
Okay.
But, or maybe you're right. She said Hendrick's, and I suggested, and I was like, I've had Hendrick's. The only gin I've tasted it. Good.
I've only ever poured it, never tasted it.
It's never, what do you call it? It's not like overly herbal, I guess is the way to put it. Anyway, We have our 1 ounce of gin, 1 ounce of Campari, 1 ounce of sweet vermouth, and then 1 ounce of pomegranate juice, and then activated charcoal for the coloring. So that's how we get that nice black appearance. The glass is really cool. Buy them online. And if you really want to get the full experience, is you use activated charcoal and or dry ice.
Ooh, dry ice would be neat.
Yeah, I think I think dry ice is more for like the background effect rather than putting in the actual drink. This is actually on the, I want to say, weaker scale of all the drinks I've mentioned. This is meant to be like an aperitif, so for like a pre or after meal kind of drink.
Yeah,
to help with digestion and shit, which I think is really interesting. Based on the picture I submitted, what are we going to get a rating for, guys? I know what I described, I guess.
Isaiah, you want to go first?
What is in it? Like that plant thing?
It was the little branch that has pomegranate berries on it. It's pomegranate aril for garnish.
Interesting. Okay.
And there's also an orange peel inside at the bottom.
An orange
Not at the bottom, at the bottom of the, there's an orange peel. You can kind of see it like right beneath the branch.
So like there's an orange peel, like
it's a garnish.
Okay, all right. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I was thinking like this is a orange at the bottom. Like they didn't have any orange.
No. It's a garnish.
Okay.
If you've heard of a lemon twist, which is basically you take the peel of the orange and rim the glass and then drop it into the glass. Similar idea, but with an orange place. Same thing for old fashions, so on.
Interesting. I don't know. Probably give it like a 3 out of 5. I don't know how I'd feel about this.
You don't know how you feel about this. Okay.
I really don't know.
I think I'm the same way. I think I'm also a 3 out of 5 because I mean, like, I would try it, but I don't really know enough about any of the 3 ingredients. And by 3 ingredients, I mean the gin, the vermouth, and the Campari.
I thought you were going to say the charcoal.
No. So, like, I have never had any of those 3 like together. So, and I've never had Campari to begin with. I've had gin and I've had vermouth. So, I don't know how they'd be, but yeah, I'd say like a 3 out of 5 because like I would try it for sure. I just don't know if I'd like it or not.
Yeah, I don't know. How do you activate charcoal? That's my real question.
You tell it to activate.
You turn it on. Yeah, serenade it.
Oh.
So the funny thing is, activated charcoal is also used in the emergency room when they need to make you throw up.
And you want me to drink that?
No, they pump a significant amount of that into your stomach to make you throw up and make sure that, like whatever's in your stomach is.
So
anyway.
I can drink this, but in like moderately, because if I drink too much, then I'm going to throw up.
So the way it works when you actually drink it, or like the way it's supposed to help your digestion, is that when you drink it, there's nothing to absorb from the charcoal. So your gut doesn't process it, but it absorbs all the toxins and chemicals you might have in your digestive system and causes you to, take a very healthy shit.
Nice.
It's a laxative.
It can work as a laxative, essentially. I don't know.
Interesting.
So overall,
I'm still giving it a 3.
Yeah. A 3 out of 5.
I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Yeah. Okay. I see a friend of mine drink a lot of Negronis, so I mean, like that has the appeal on its own. And he's actually a way more skilled bartender than I am. But
shout out
Cedric.
Hey, Cedric, make me a drink.
Cooper's Hawk.
Cedric, my boy. Cedric Diggory?
Yes, he works at a Cooper's Hawk.
Nice.
Anyway,
what's his address?
I don't know that actually.
He's dead.
Oh, that took me a second. That really took me a second. I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, right. Cedric did. Okay. That makes sense. Good. That was funny, Isaiah. Sorry, he's homeschooled, guys. You gotta cut him some slack.
Oh, Jesus.
At least I can spell,
All right, listen. We can go right now if you want.
I would rather that you didn't.
You just hear us take off our headsets and suddenly
you just hear my headset go off and then you just hear me walking in on Isaiah's mic.
You said what?
Moving on to Beth's question of the day.
My question is another quiz, right? For these last few episodes, we're going to be kind of honing in on who we are in the wizarding world. We've been doing that those last few episodes, but now we're getting down to the nitty gritty, baby. We're getting down to the ones that matter, the ones that are important. So last episode, we talked about what wands we had. I had the biggest wand.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, we all know.
Or actually, sorry. I have to George Takei this. Oh my.
Oh my God. So today we're going to be finding out the second most important thing about our Wizarding World characters is what our Patronuses are. Okay?
Patroni.
So Patroni, if you will.
I don't think it's Patronus.
No, I don't think so.
Patroni. Patronius. Patronuses.
No, I think it's Patronuses, yes.
Patronuses?
Yes.
Really?
It's starting to sound weird.
Okay, so the word was probably made up by J.K. Rowling to begin with, so I don't really think it applies to normal English.
Patronus is a word. Isaiah?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Fact check.
Well, most of the things that like the spells and those kind of names they're all based on like old Latin English words.
You mean stupefy isn't a word?
Stupefy is a word.
It means to make something stupid.
All right, well, we definitely know that's not true.
Stupefy is to, I believe it has more in common with the shock.
To make stupid, groggy, or insensible.
Yeah.
A verb.
Huh. Interesting. So who would like to go first and discover their Patronus?
I would like to.
Okay, Lewis with the big wand.
Yeah.
For those of you who want to take these quizzes along with us, you can go on to pottermore.com and basically you just make a free account. It's free and you can take all the quizzes that we'll be taking this season and find out your Patronus. And maybe you can share it with us on Instagram or email us what you got because we would love to hear your character answers, I guess. Be the word? I don't know. Anyways, okay, Lewis. So with this quiz, I need you to basically go with your gut answer. Don't think too long on it. Just whatever speaks to you. Okay, here we go. Your first question is serve, protect, or seek?
Protect.
Thorn, leaf, or blade?
Thorn.
Warm or cold? Not thinking fast enough.
I said warm.
Oh, it didn't pick up.
Oh.
Okay, warm. Salt or sweet?
Yeah, I said sweet.
Yeah. Think, sense, or feel?
Sense.
Okay. Forever or sometimes?
Forever.
Spirit, heart, or mind?
Spirit.
Before we get to the answer, what do you guys think it's gonna be?
When I took this quiz, it was a beagle.
Beagle. Okay. So you've taken this before. We'll see if it's the same.
I've taken it before, but I don't remember what I answered.
Oh, great. Okay, ready? Comfort, advise, or impress?
Comfort.
Okay. Sorry, my internet finally kicked back in. Being stupid. All right. Lewis Patronus is almost done. Isaiah, what do you think Lewis's Patronus is going to be?
Maybe a dog of some sort.
All right, here it comes. Your Patronus is a chestnut stallion.
Wow. I can have a horse.
Yeah, you are. Sorry.
Oh, I'm a fucking stallion, bro.
Well,
And I'm on like 1, 2, 1.
What did he just say?
I don't know.
Nothing.
You'll find
Cut that part out if you do hear it.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm going to play it now.
Find out in the edit.
I'm going to just isolate your audio so I can
We're
hear
just gonna get a random text being like, Lewis, that's all I was gonna say.
Lewis! I heard what you said. You naughty.
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 Did you listen to it though?
I can't. We're still recording. How would I listen to it?
I don't fucking know, man.
He's
You
magic.
said you were gonna listen to it. I was like, wait.
Well, later when I edit the episode, I will.
No. I got confused, man. I've been with my girlfriend and a baby all day. A brain.
We can't win them all.
No.
Isaiah, what do you think your Patronus is going to be?
What I had last time I took this, I think it's going to be like a bird or something.
A bird.
Like a sharp talent
What do you think
bird.
his is going to be, Lewis?
A rabbit.
Okay. I think you're going to be like a deer. I think. That's my personal opinion.
Can a dolphin be one of them?
It can.
It can?
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if I'll get a dolphin.
Maybe. All right. So again, go with your gut instincts. Answer faster than Lewis did, and we'll be good. Okay.
I didn't answer that slowly. My God.
Well, this thing is on a timer, so like if I don't answer it, it goes to the next question. That's why I'm making it such a rushed thing. Okay. Your first one, Isaiah. Serve, protect, or seek.
Serve, protect, or
seek.
Protect.
What?
Protect.
Oh, I thought you said serve.
Oh, well, let's go with that.
Okay, you got serve. I only heard serve.
You've been served.
Warm or cold?
Warm.
Ugh, okay. Just low key judging. Okay, your next one is prowl, play, or preen. I don't even know what preen means.
Preen means like clean yourself. Prowl, I guess.
Oh, okay. Next. Prowl, pray. Fucking weird. Okay. Earth, wood, or stone?
They're all earth elements. Earth, wood, or stone. A wood.
Okay. They're all earth elements. So, you said protect on the last one, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just couldn't remember which one you had originally actually gone with.
Maybe. Oh no, I said protect. It was, but you put serve. So
it just told me that your Patronus is forming. So that's a good thing, I guess. Silent or speak?
Silent. Okay.
Why or who?
Why or who?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Who?
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 Okay.
Like an owl.
Yes. See, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna say why, because I feel like you say that every day about 1,000 times.
100%. You know what?
Just
you
like,
are 100% right.
Why? But
I do
do you
say
want
why.
who or do you want why?
No, put why. If you can put why, put why.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
makes more sense.
I can put why, I think.
Yeah, I say why to a lot. Why are you so stupid?
Exactly.
I say it on a daily basis. Why are you so stupid? Why are you doing this? Why are you making my life so difficult?
Why am I like this?
Why are you gay?
Oh, God. All right, last question on that note. One more question. All right. Answer quick. Listen, watch, touch.
Listen.
Okay. Your Patronus is
Because you're listening
forming.
to a podcast. No, I was kidding.
Yeah. Speaking of listening, make sure to follow us. All right. Let's see. Releasing your Patronus. You've got a basset hound.
A basset hound?
A basset hound. Like the dog.
I knew, you know what? I knew it on the back of my head. Like when I said, you know, it was going to be a dog, I'm like, I'm going to end up being a dog.
You're going to be a dog. I think you got the basset hound the last time now that I think about it.
I feel like this. I feel like that's.
I feel like, because I remember you, I think you both got dogs, if I'm not mistaken. I think so.
Maybe.
I'm going to go with, I don't remember. I just remember it was a dog of some sort, and basset hound sounds right.
Okay. That's fair. Okay. Isaiah, will you do mine for me, please?
I'm in charge now.
Oh, okay then.
I'm scared.
Mommy.
Okay, I think my Patronus, before we begin, since you guys asked, thank you for asking.
You sound like my sister, right?
I think my Patronus is gonna be a bear.
A bear?
Fat dick.
Sure. Oh,
What?
that's just me. I'm gonna be a bear. Yeah, bear. If that's even an option.
All right, here we go. Sun, wind, rain.
Sun.
Yeah, that adds up.
My favorite color is yellow.
Bright or shadow?
Shadow. I don't know why I said that. I went with my gut.
Just against the sun.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised I said it. My gut instinct here.
Around, under, over.
Over.
Ooh.
It's because I'm overly sensitive. Ha
And over it.
ha.
It's because she's a Pisces. The vigor that put in the laugh.
Together, alone.
Together. Yeah, part of me wanted to say alone there, but I went with together.
It's forming. It's forming.
Oh my goodness. Here
Comfort,
comes the
advise,
day.
impress.
What? Comfort, what?
Advise, impress.
Comfort.
You must answer quickly. Think of your happiest thought and try again.
I didn't answer fast enough.
I don't know. It's just love, trust, hope.
Love.
It's getting really loud in here.
That's the sound my Patronus makes, too.
Oh.
I know. I'm aware.
Your Patronus is a Manx cat.
I called it.
You are right, Lewis. What? Wait, a minx? Those things are the naked cats, aren't they?
Manx. M-A-N-X.
Manx.
Manx.
Oh, those are cute.
You're
Okay,
thinking
I'll
of a
take it.
sphinx.
Manx
Cat.
cats don't have tails. How adorable.
Yeah, that's you.
They
Sounds
have
like
a
you.
nub.
They have a little nub. I'm a nub.
Yeah, okay.
You are a nub.
Nub nub.
Nub, nub.
Like the
Nub nub and the
Ewoks would say.
boys.
Nub, nub, and... All right, how do I
Nub,
delete
nub.
this? Delete your account.
Thank you, Isaiah. Oh, wow. Lewis, you got that scaringly accurate.
Caringly.
Caringly.
Yes, it's a new word with stupefy, apparently.
Stupefy is a real word. That's been a real
Well,
word.
so is scaringly.
No.
I made it in the Beth style dictionary.
The Bethanary.
The homie
Yes.
dictionary? In the homie dictionary.
In the
All
homie
right, well,
dictionary.
that is my quote unquote question for the day. So,
That is the longest question you've ever had.
I know, but
it's
just wait for the next one. Yeah. Just wait for the next one. It's going to be, I saved the best for last.
Ooh.
All right, Isaiah, let's get them facts.
Let's get into some facts. Okay. So,
Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Deathly Hallows.
We're almost done with the series.
Oh my God. I'm going to cry.
So, for our first act, we got some, the first one's kind of depressing, all right? So, Jamie Waylett, who portrayed Vincent Crabbe, he was arrested in 2009 for having 8 bags of marijuana in his car, which led police to finding more growing in his home. Man was running a pot farm, apparently.
Good for him.
Well, the offense was led to some community service. He was arrested again in 2011, participating in the London riots, for possessing a Molotov cocktail and while stealing from a chemist.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this guy is all over the place. Unfortunately for him, this meant a sentencing of 2 years.
What?
Yeah. So because of that, they and his various legal troubles, it caused him to lose his part in Harry Potter, and he was replaced by fellow Slytherin Blaise Zabini, who took over the role for this specific film because he wasn't allowed to return.
I mean, that makes sense. I wouldn't expect him to return after that.
Yeah, he's probably in jail. That's a shame.
Oh.
All right. Now we're gonna so that was the darkest one, but we're gonna get some more lighthearted here. So
Great.
While filming Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows, there was a scene apparently where Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe, they are like making out.
Wait, what?
There's a scene where Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe, like Harry and Hermione, are making out because I guess it's like going on in Ron's head when he's holding Horcrux and he's having like bad images, and apparently in his mind he's thinking, oh, she doesn't like me, she doesn't love me, and stuff like that. And so there's a real quick moment where Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson have to make out, and apparently Rupert was in the room and he was laughing so hard at the sight of that he had to be removed. She kicked him out of the room because he could not stop laughing.
He's just really uncomfortable, and laughter was his defense mechanism there.
Yeah, he just couldn't take it. Next one is the frozen lake where Harry finds the sword of Gryffindor. So the lake isn't actually anything. It's a big layer of plexiglass with frosted detailing, and when they filmed below the water, it's actually just a melted wax on top of it so that he can break through it.
That's pretty neat.
Nice.
Emma's favorite moment from the entire franchise, that it was while filming the moment when they're in the tent and it's her and Daniel Radcliffe and they're just dancing. Yeah, she's and this is when the moment when Ron like leaves, and they're just sitting there and they're just dancing in the tent. And that's her favorite moment for the entire franchise.
That's sweet.
She said, "Now that's one of my favorite scenes from the whole series because the level of familiarity that you and I," speaking to Harry, had with each other at that point. I don't think I could have done a scene like that with another actor.
Aw.
How cute.
How cute. Makes me want to throw up.
Now, all right, to shoot the scene with multiple Harrys in the beginning of the movie, they spent 2 days with Daniel Radcliffe just filming him.
I love that sequence.
So while he was the other actor, because he had to pretend to basically be the other actors who were pretending to be him, he had to study the other actors' body language. He noticed that Rupert Grint walks with like a sexy wiggle with his hips. So he thought that was hilarious because he never noticed it until he had to like study his body language. But yeah, apparently he walks with a little sexy wiggle. He also said that he enjoyed playing the women, especially because of the outfits.
Yes, I do remember hearing about that. I thought that was really funny.
He's like, they're gonna think I'm gay for this, but I don't care at this point. He's like, I just really like the outfits.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Now Bill Weasley, who's introduced in this movie, he's played by Domhnall Gleeson, who is the son of Brendan Gleeson, who plays Mad Eye Moody.
Yes.
Oh.
So yeah, Bill. So that means Mad Eye Moody's son is Bill Weasley.
Small little world.
I got, what do you call it? You got Ray Fiennes and his nephew, and you got these two. It's a whole family affair.
The gang's all here.
Okay, anyway. When filming in London, they shut down Piccadilly Circus, which is, if nobody knows, Piccadilly Circus is basically it's like London's Times Square.
Actually, every Call of Duty player knows where that is.
Including me.
Anyway, so when I explain this, I want you to think of basically, if you're an American, shutting down Times Square. All right. And imagine the insanity that would be. All right. But they shut down Piccadilly Circus.
That happens more often
Shutting
than
down
you
Times
think.
Square. Yes, but think of this. But
Yeah.
just think of the logistics of it. So for the
Sure.
so they did, and this
Sure.
is for the first time in 2 years, they hadn't shut down Piccadilly Circus in 2 years, and this is the first time they did it, and they did it for 2 nights in a row to do these scenes in Piccadilly Circus in London.
I know exactly what this. I have a perfect image of this place too because of Call of Duty. Sadly.
Oh my god.
So it's not lined with buses like we're thinking of, but you know.
Yeah.
No, it's apparently lined with 35 cars, 15 black cabs, a limo, 5 buses, a police car, and 2 rickshaws. So that's what they brought in. They also brought in 500 extras to play the surrounding people. Along with this was a crew of 500 people.
500?
So you have a crew of 500 people, 500 extras, and then all those vehicles for 2 nights.
Yeah, okay. It's a little intense. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
2 nights in Piccadilly Circus.
So at the time of filming, Daniel Radcliffe was Daniel.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe is dad now. Yes.
So Daniel Radcliffe was in a play at the time called Equus. In the scene where they're in the cafe and they get confronted by the Death Eaters, on one of the walls is a poster of Equus, which the art department threw in there as a nod to Daniel Radcliffe. So when he was in there, he was like, "Wait a minute, I know that." So yeah, you can if you look really close, you can see it on one of the walls. Which, if you guys don't know, is the one where he's naked. So everybody was like freaking out at the time. He gets like naked on stage in the play. So yeah,
nice. And everyone was like, "Damn, Daniel Radcliffe." Okay.
Damn, Daniel. Sorry. Wow, that was. I'm such a. I'm gonna go.
Such a homie.
Such a homie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
So another one is they molded casts of the actors' butts for their brooms because they would be filming a lot while sitting down, and so they wanted to make the seats as comfortable as possible. So they made actual mold casts.
I want one. Is it called a cast? Sorry. I'm gonna just.
He is
I'm
such
gonna
a
roll
homie.
today.
These are my level jokes. What the hell? Anyway, so
except mine are funny.
Anyway, so our last fact of the day, Daniel Radcliffe actually considers himself a person who finds random trivia in movies. So he's like me. He likes doing this stuff. He likes the pointless random trivia, and he likes to find it. So
I think if we did a trivia night, we would all three be very good at it because we all are very knowledgeable in completely different fields. So we'd have all of them covered.
So those are all my facts for today.
Nice. Very good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I liked them. Now, let's discuss the movie. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's discuss
the movie.
I think I mentioned this in another episode of the podcast, but I think
amazing commentary, Lewis. I really was interested in everything you had to say. Isaiah, what did you think?
Oh my god.
wasn't even commentary on the movie. It was commentary on a story. I remember.
So
my ex-girlfriend, as soon as the Warner Bros. Logo came up, was absolutely sobbing from the moment Warner Bros. Logo appeared on the screen to the end of the ending credits, grossly sobbing the entire movie. Same thing with the second.
I mean,
it was her franchise was ending, kind of thing.
I don't blame her.
Didn't even know what was happening yet. Just
did she read the book?
Sobbing. Didn't even know how they're going to portray the scenes that she was expecting, so on and so forth. Just gross sobbing. As a whole, I give this this film in the series a
what out of 5?
Go ahead. Yeah, 4.5 out of 5. That's my rating. That's all I have to say for right now. We can say more in a little bit.
Yeah, Isaiah.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like this one as much.
What a shocker!
There was just a lot of things that was that happened really they didn't. Okay, there was that character they introduced that was supposed to be very, very important, but he was never mentioned prior in anything.
Read the book.
I'm not reading. I don't need to read the damn book. I should be able to.
No, we're not.
I should be able to
We're not
enjoy the
getting
movie.
in. We're not getting in this conversation.
No, I should be able to enjoy the movie because the source material. Yeah, read the fucking book.
It's a good story. It should be able to hold its own as a movie.
No, stop arguing with me. Read the fucking book.
It should hold itself. It should be able to hold its own. I'm just saying. It takes over the span of 2 freaking. It is
You're
2
wrong.
movies long. It is
You're
5. It's a
wrong.
500-page shooting. It's
You're
a 500-page
wrong.
shooting script.
You're
Okay,
wrong.
Wrong.
Meg. Okay, so what do you rate it?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I gave it a 2 out of 5.
What?
Wow. Is that your lowest one?
No. I think the second one was the lowest one.
In this series. Oh, yeah, you really hated Chamber of Secrets.
I just couldn't remember what the Chamber of Secrets one was for
it
him.
might have been a 2. You know what? If let me check. If Chamber of Secrets is a 2, then I will make this like 2.5 because Chamber of Secrets is a lot.
I have to change. I have to switch. My 4.5 is actually for part 2. My 5 out of 5 is for this film, but it is only because of one heart-wrenching moment.
I'm gonna edit my thing. Yeah, it's a 2.5 out of 5. All right, and I will give you why it's 2.5 out of 5.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that like very interesting, like just weird. Of like, why would you be doing this? Like, you guys are getting like the entirety of the planet, right? Like all the Death Eaters, everybody, like the entire Ministry of Magic is after Harry and all this stuff, and so they decide to throw a wedding. They're being chased around. They're gonna get killed and stuff like that. So they're kind of running from their lives and stuff like that. And then they decide just to throw a wedding. Like it was such a tonal whiplash of like, what? Why? Like I understand, like you could have thrown not thrown away. Like you could have done like one of those like shotgun weddings of like, yeah, they're so in love, but despite that, they got to do it. But no, they throw in like a full on wedding party and invite people. And so I felt that was really just kind of off and weird. As like that's such a weird tone to change to. And then there was Harry and Weasley's sister. Is it sister?
Jenny.
Oh my god, my mind is dying today. But yeah, there was a thing between him and Ginny, and it felt really forced and really awkward. And I was like, I don't like this at all.
I do think that the relationships, other than like Ron and Hermione, I feel like weren't fleshed out enough. I do think that was something that they didn't really do great at executing in the movies.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion. Like I think Ron and Hermione's relationship is well enough where it's acceptable for me and I can handle it and I can take it. But I feel like, yeah, Ginny and Harry, I just feel like I didn't feel any chemistry between them two. And I know in the books there's, supposed to be a pretty strong relationship. Same with the Cho and Harry relationship too. But again, I mean, I never read the books, so I mean, Lewis can tell me if I'm wrong, but from my understanding, that is something that I think should have been done better in the movies.
I would agree. Sure. Yeah. They didn't really give it a lot of screen time.
The other thing is Dobby. Like,
R.I.P.
Yeah, I know. Like they brought him in.
Yeah, that's why I gave this movie such an important thing.
He shows up in like the second movie, right? And then he never comes back. And then they bring him back in this movie. And then suddenly they like just kill him off. And it's like so fast. And I'm like, oh, okay. So like there was no establishment of like a relationship or like anything to me like to latch onto, because I was like,
because you didn't read the book.
Again, you have to. Oh my god.
No, I'm serious. This movie is actually like, it's one of those movies that was made for people who read the fucking book. And you alienated
anybody who watched the movies as an audience, because now.
Congratulations. I don't think she cared.
Sure. I don't. Yeah. Well, maybe they didn't care. I don't know.
I don't think that was like the main point. Like this was one of those like fan service movies for sure. Like that's, like we know about, Dobby's instance happening in, I want to say halfway through the book. But that's why they ended up splitting this into two movies as well, because they're basically doing the entire book as almost a fan service.
But that's the point I'm trying to make, is that like his death didn't affect me that much because it just felt very fast and there was no emotional connection because they didn't build one in the movies. So in the medium of movies, it kind of fell apart for me on that. So the Horcruxes, I understand it was a lot, but a lot of this movie felt like it was just kind of like a random side quest for a bit. Like
you're a side quest for a bit.
Good one.
I was about to call you a Horcrux, but
call me a whore. Anyway, yeah, no, I just there was a few moments there where it kind of just felt like it was dragging because it was like, oh, we have to include the Horcruxes, we have to get through the Horcruxes, all about the Horcruxes and stuff like that. I was like, okay, all right, oh, we're still on the Horcruxes, okay. But yeah, other than that, that's why I kind of gave it like a 2. That's why I gave it 2.5 out of 5. However, there are some really good redeeming parts of this movie. Okay, it's not all bad. So one of the good movies, one of the shots when they're running through the forest and they're having like that chase scene, freaking wow! This movie's got beautiful cinematography.
Yeah, that's it. That is a good one.
I freaking like this movie's got really good cinematography.
That was actually going to be one of my points. So fuck you for taking my point. But continue.
Yeah, no, this movie's got great cinematography. I love that scene. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's it's over edited, so it's turned into that like shaky cam, like quick editing that everybody hates." As an editor, it's a product of its time, yes, but also I think it works for that scene. Like sometimes the shaky cam and the quick editing works when you don't know what's going on because that's what it felt like in the scene. So that one makes sense. But yeah, no, like other than that, like in the cinematography is freaking great and. To have like action scenes of like actual like fighting between the wizards. Oh, and the scene in the fields when they're getting chased and it's all just really quiet and all you hear is like the rustling and stuff like that.
Yes, yes.
God, this beautiful scene.
It is beautiful indeed.
So yeah, no, those are the two moments I loved in this.
Okay. So you said 2.5. You made it a 2.5, right? Okay. I think mine's gonna be short and sweet just because you guys kind of took every bit that I was going to talk about. I would give it it's on the edge of a 4 for me. I'm just going to say a 4. I'm going to be generous. I'm going to say a 4 out of 5. I think it's a good setup for part 2. I will agree with Isaiah that finding the Horcruxes to me was kind of, it almost felt like a side quest kind of movie, but I liked it. I liked the action sequence in the forest. This is actually the one where they dress up. They use a polyjuice potion. So my mistake. That was not the other episode when we were talking about it. It's actually this episode that it happens.
No, they use
but the one that I was referring to is in this one.
Oh, where the
three people.
They sneak into Ministry of Magic.
Yeah, that's this episode. Yes. So I was mistaken.
Crap. You know what? I'm gonna change it to a 3 because actually I like that scene too.
Yeah, it's a good scene. That and then the Harry Potter scene, the Harry Potter scene the scene with multiple Harry Potters. That's a good one. I also really liked like Hermione and Harry's relationship in this episode and how much they really built on it. I just think it was really like done well as Harry and Ron and they're kind of like and how you can see the toll that it takes on Ron. I think that's really good. And just the, I guess, darkness of this one. Cause like, obviously the ones before were kind of leading up to the Deathly Hallows. And I think the Deathly Hallows are definitely the darkest of the series. And yeah, I really like this one. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. So we got
that is my rating.
So we have a 3 out of 5, a 4 out of 5, and a 4.5 out of 5.
Yes.
5.
Oh, you gave it a 5 out of 5?
Damn.
Yeah, I had to change it. I had to change it for Dobby's test.
5 out of 5. Is that your only 5 out of 5, or what was your other? Did you give another in one of the previous ones?
There was one about Star Wars.
I thought it was another Harry Potter.
It was episode 5. Yeah, I thought you gave another Harry Potter a 5 out of 5. Oh, what do I know? I'm just a homie.
I thought I remember. It could have been Order of the Phoenix, actually. I'm not 100% sure.
Or Prisoner of Azkaban, or no?
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm just home.
Well, is there anything else you guys want to say before I sign us off?
Not
yet. Okay, so follow us on social media, Instagram, YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify at Silver Screen Sips, and Twitter at Silver Screen Sip with no S. So you can email us at Silver Screen Sips with your movie suggestions for our listeners episode, which is coming out on the 4th of July. So fun little holiday treat. So yeah, please send us some movie suggestions. We'd love to rate and review your movies. We do post every Monday, so please check us out. Next Monday, we're going to talk about part 2 of the Deathly Hallows. It's going to be the final one of the series. I'm excited. Woo! Come on, Lewis, you can do better than that. There it is. That's better. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Excelsior, and may the odds be always in your favor. I fucked that up.